Welcome back. We continue to follow the aftermath of these storms. Take a look at this. This is a time lapse of the clouds and heavy rains that rolled through on our harbor cam a little while ago. That's just over Camden Yards in Baltimore City, of course. And then here's a look at a time lapse showing you just how severe these storms were while moving through Fort McHenry. Watch this play out. How quick it turns to complete dark. The winds, you can see the flagpole there blowing back and forth. A lot going on out there tonight. We want to get over to Chief Meteorologist Derek Beasley now. Again, him and Cutter Martin, the first to issue that tornado warning in Baltimore City tonight. They watched it pop up live on air, doing a phenomenal job of keeping you and your family safe tonight. Derek, what is the latest on what we can expect here over the next couple of hours?
Well, it looks like, Rick, that things are quieting down pretty quickly. Now, these storms still have to get through the last part of the eastern shore, but really, right now, it looks like the storm threat is over with, at least for the time being. I do think we're going to see another round, perhaps late tonight after midnight tonight, but the weekend is shaping up to be absolutely fantastic. So this severe thunderstorm watch that you see here is going to be canceled very shortly. So threat is over with now for the eastern shore, with the exception of portions of Wycomico County, as well as down into Somerset and Worcester County. So let's get right to it. Notice the storms have now cleared. It's still raining in Cecil County, but the rain has now started to come to an end from Baltimore and points off towards the west. But look at this nasty line of storms as it moved through Marydale, heading over into parts of northern Delaware, and that's really where the nastiest weather is occurring right now, down into portions of Caroline as well as Dorchester County. There was a tornado warning earlier for parts of Dorchester. For that little circulation that you see right there, it kind of curled up, and now it is moving over into parts of Delaware as well. So really the worst of the storms in the state now, extending through parts of Worcester County and down into far eastern Somerset County, and also Wycomico County. This is headed right towards Ocean City. Damaging wind gusts expected in the Ocean City area within the next 15 to 20 minutes as that storm makes its way offshore here over the next hour or so. But look at all the wind reports here, going all the way back to western Maryland. This is tree damage, wind damage, even some reports of large hail. We were tracking a pretty decent hail core over into Talbot County earlier that likely had hail up to golf ball size for some parts of that area. Right now we're at 71 degrees. Things have calmed down for the time being. We were in the 80s across the area this afternoon. Some spots near 90. It was a very humid afternoon, feeling those storms. Now we started to cool off. Of course, feels like temperatures earlier were running in the low 90s for many locations. So again, this line of storms pushing on out. Things are starting to dry out here from Baltimore westward. So no more storms for the rest of this evening. Go ahead and enjoy your evening. It'll be just fine. But now we're going to be keeping an eye on this right here. This thunderstorm complex, we're going to see how it evolves here over the next several hours. It will likely approach our area sometime after midnight tonight. There are tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings all along that. So we're going to have one more shot of some storms here late tonight, and then we'll be done with it here for the weekend. So Futurecast basically shows most of the storms likely staying just off to our south. So I think the brunt of it's going to be areas south of Baltimore because the atmosphere has been worked over so much by these storms that we had earlier today. There's not much energy left, and I don't really see the atmosphere recharging in time for those storms to come in later tonight. So a chance for a storm or two overnight tonight, and then it looks like for the rest of the weekend, we're going to be enjoying some absolutely gorgeous weather. So let's take you through tomorrow. Preakness, gorgeous day on tap. 88 degrees, the expected high temperature, lots of sunshine. Looks like the track still perhaps a little muddy, but no issues as far as rain's concerned for the race. Now coming up on Sunday, winds really start to pick up out of the northwest. We'll see mid to upper 70s for highs. Should be an absolutely gorgeous day. Another nice one on Monday. Another nice one on Tuesday with a few more clouds. And then we get kind of into a yucky weather pattern here starting Wednesday into Thursday with showers and storms in the forecast and temps in the low 60s for highs. Lows at night dipping down into the low to mid 50s. So a cooler end to next week, but the weekend, enjoy it. It's going to be absolutely fantastic after these storms today.